At this point, we must acknowledge two problems associated with using the left-right continuum, at least as it's been traditionally used by political scientists. First, while the left-right continuum has great appeal as a simple analytical device to distinguish among competing ideologies on the question concerning the scope of government's authority, the distinction in the real world between left and right is not so clear. The continuum indicates that the left and the right are polar opposites of one another. However, when real-world political systems have been established on the basis of left-wing or right-wing ideology, the differences between left and right are negligible. For example, left-wing communism, as it was practiced in the Soviet Union under Stalin or in China under Chairman Mao, was not significantly different from right-wing fascism as it was practiced in Nazi Germany, Mussolini's Italy, or Saddam Hussein's Iraq. In fact, left-wing communism and right-wing fascism are closer to one another in practice than either are to liberalism. One bit of evidence to support this assertion is the fact that the United States and its liberal Western allies waged both hot and cold wars during the 20th century with both left-wing communism and right-wing fascism. Both systems are antithetical to liberal democracy. It would appear that in real-world application of ideology, that a better distinction than that between left versus right is the distinction between democratic regimes and authoritarian regimes. The second problem with the left-right continuum, as it has been traditionally used by political scientists, is that it is oriented backwards, mathematically speaking. If we could quantify or assign numbers to the scope of government's authority, as we move to the left along the continuum, we encounter ideologies that concede greater and greater authority to government. That is, the numbers would increase as we move to the left. This defies mathematical convention. If we move to the left along a number line, the numbers decrease. As we move to the right, the numbers increase. Political scientists make notoriously bad mathematicians.